Hello, and welcome to the Borealis Experience. I'm your host, Aurora, and I'm very happy to be spending some time with you today. It is Sunday afternoon. It's very windy out there. And today I choose to talk about uncomfortable feelings, anxiety, sadness, powerlessness, anger, frustration, desperation. Those feelings usually come up when we are by ourselves. They start out with little thoughts, maybe something that has happened on the outside that triggers a thought. And then it goes on, and you start feeling worse and maybe even anxious, nervous. Maybe your body even starts feeling uncomfortable. And then the distraction starts. We have Netflix at the tips of our fingers. We have junk food. We have ice cream in the freezer. We have porn. We have all kinds of stuff to help us avoid these feelings. Not to forget about cigarettes and alcohol. They numb the pain. They make us think of something else. They make the body feel warm and fuzzy and make you basically, override these feelings. But they're still there. They're going to come back next time around when you're alone. I'm still struggling in being at peace, like mental peace, when I spend extended periods of times by myself. And I'm learning day by day, situation by situation, that this is exactly what I need to learn. I need to learn to be comfortable spending time with myself. I'm good at spending time with myself, but I usually heavily distract myself. Social media, Netflix, everything is right there. It is okay to sometimes just stop and to see what is there. It's like a house that you haven't been in a long time, and it's dusty and there's things broken, and all of the time you were avoiding to go into that house, or you were trying to mask the stuff, the disturbing things that you didn't want to see. But today I just want to invite you to be there with me, with these feelings, to sit there, preferably not driving or operating any machinery, and to just allow yourself to be still. And when things start coming up, when your monkey mind starts doing its business, just don't engage. Let it float by like a cloud on a windy Sunday afternoon. And even if you feel uncomfortable, know that it is certainly your thoughts who triggered those uncomfortable feelings in your chest, in your body. Take a deep breath through your nose and then exhale. And then inhale. And then exhale. And know that right now you don't have to think about any to-do lists. You don't have to react to anything. You have to not impulsively try to go do something in order to escape. And just notice what is coming up. Is it sadness? Is it anger? Is it frustration? Is it loneliness? And give it some attention. You know, like all too often we're there for other people when they feel shitty. We're there for a child when it cries. We comfort. But when it comes to our deep stuff, we choose to distract ourselves. We choose to not want to feel these feelings. And if we can start to be a little bit more compassionate with who we are, then life can become so much easier. We don't take things as personally as we used to when we feel self-compassion. When we feel self-worth, we don't make other people's actions about ourselves. We know it's them. It tells everything about them, and it has nothing to do with ourselves. When we choose to sit in stillness and do nothing but be everything, and maybe go up into bird's perspective and look down on yourself and know that you're endlessly precious and unique just by sitting there where you're at right now. Nothing needs to be fixed. Nothing says that you're not enough. Nothing says that you're not meeting expectations. You are whole. You are wonderful. You are an exquisite mix of energy and love, life force, compassion for others, first and foremost for yourself. Be gentle with yourself, for fuck's sakes. We need to learn this. And I'm not going to apologize for swearing here because it's my podcast and I can do whatever I want. You are so precious. And sometimes you just have to remind yourself of that. You have to stop and realize that your thoughts are so self-destructive, so poisonous, so against yourself. And when you give it a little bit of attention, you can resolve it. You know, as soon as you shine light onto something, it changes. As soon as you start observing something, it changes. Just think about yourself being on camera. You're not yourself, like you're on the spot and you feel uncomfortable maybe or super comfortable, but it does something to you. And the same thing happens with your thoughts and your feelings that you have in your chest, in your head, in your back. A lot of things, a lot of tension accumulates in our back and in our neck. And I'm never surprised when somebody comes to me and needs help from my personal trainer side, that they carry around mental stuff, emotional stuff that is not helping them, that is holding them back, and it just settles in the muscles. Try to release all that stuff. Try to be good with yourself right now, right here. Take a deep breath through your nose and then exhale through the mouth. And know that your breath is such a unique tool to help you go through hell, emotional hell at times. It keeps you connected to yourself and centered and very clear in your mind. As soon as we breathe in a shallow manner, we tense up. Our body is receiving signals, hormones, that there is danger, and we tense up. So focus on your breath on a daily basis. Be mindful with your thoughts, because your subconscious is always listening. Your body is always listening to your thoughts. And trust me, they don't know a sense of humor. They take the thoughts at face value. And they believe those thoughts. Your body parts, your heart, your spleen, your pancreas, your lungs, your liver, and all the organs I'm forgetting here, they are being affected by self-destructive thoughts. And how can we shift our thoughts to a more positive place? Well, my friend, we need to forgive ourselves, and we need to have empathy and compassion and patience with ourselves. Then we can be at peace. Then we can see that we're worthy, we are enough. We don't need to be fixed. We're healing at our divine time. Be gentle with yourself. And think of me the next time you observe your thoughts. And remember, you are endlessly precious. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. I hope I bring you peace and resolution. And first and foremost, value. I have so much respect for you. I have so much gratitude for you. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. If you haven't already, subscribe. And if you want to leave me a little tip in the tip jar, leave me a review on Apple Podcast. It would mean the world to me and would help other people to find me. Thank you so much. I will be out there very soon again.